Hola clase, this is grammar lesson number 3 for chapter 9, and it corresponds with page 5 in your chapter 9 notes packet. Okay, today we're going to talk about comparing things. So first of all, we're going to talk about if you want to compare two different things, and grammatically that's called the comparative form. And in English, we often do this by adding ER to a description word. So from taking it from tall to taller. Okay. So in Spanish, what you have to do is either use the phrase más que, which means more than, or menos que, which means less than. Okay, and in between those two words, the más and the que, or the menos and the que, you can have other descriptions. So sometimes it's an adjective, sometimes it's an adverb, but you can describe other things in there. So some examples are probably the best way to look at this. Ella es más alta que su hermano. Okay, our description phrase here, or our comparison phrase, is más alta que, more tall than. Ella sabe menos que yo. Here there's not anything in between, but menos que, less than. She knows less than. Okay, and in the last example, nosotros corremos menos rápidamente que ellos. So menos rápidamente que, less quickly than. Okay, so this is how to show comparison between two things. And like if you go back to that first example, más alta que, I can put any description word I want in between there. Más bonita que, más atlético que. I can make comparisons in that way. All right, on to the next point. What if you want to compare more than two things? That is called the superlative form grammatically. And in Spanish, you do that by using the form of the, so your article, either el, la, los, or las, and then the más or the menos. Okay? So two examples that you see on the screen here. Ella es la chica más bonita, the girl most pretty, okay, or the prettiest girl. And then tú eres el menos inteligente, the least intelligent. Okay. And we will do a lot more examples in class of this, but basically you just need the form of the and then más or menos. All right, the last point here is that the ideas of better and best and then worse or worst are irregular in Spanish, and they're irregular in English as well, so that kind of corresponds. But the two words that you need to know here, mejor means better or best, depending on how the sentence is set up. And then peor means worse or worst. Okay, so here's again two examples. Carlos es el mejor jugador, the best player. Okay, we're not just comparing two. But in the second example, ellos juegan peor que, they play worse than we do. You can tell from the context of that sentence that you're only comparing two things. All right, we're going to do lots of examples of this in class, but that's what you need for your notes for now. Gracias and adios.